Hello everyone and welcome back to Prestige Reef. Today, as you can see, I'm at the beach and that's because I'm in Brighton. I am visiting Brighton Sealife Centre, Sealife Aquarium, which is apparently the world's oldest aquarium. It's over 100 years old. Now, the aquarium and I have a little bit of history together because I actually applied for a job here a long time ago, probably over 10 years ago now, and I apparently didn't make the cut. Little did they know what I would end up doing. So the reason I've come back today is because about 3 months ago they had a refurbishment of one of their biggest tanks, so I thought I'd come back and see it. But yeah, so I'll get off the beach and I will go take you inside. I know what you're all thinking. Yes, I have grown a semi-respectable beard. It's been so long since you've seen my face. Actually, I probably need to cut that out because you won't notice. I have a troll that basically likes to change some of my videos to make me say rude things, and putting the words in grown a semi might be too easy for them. So yeah, I might put that clip in actually. I might show you some of their finest work as well. I wanted to start this video with an absolutely massive low job. So anyway, I'll see you in a minute. Well, after that intro, I get the feeling the chances are this video is going to be demonetized, and I don't think the Sealife Centre are going to be using it for advertising anytime soon, so I thought I might as well just have fun with it. Little did I realise at this point in the video what a challenge creating this video would actually be. Today is a Sunday, and although I assumed it would be reasonably quiet, I was so wrong, and when you combine hundreds of people, extreme heat, and strange lighting conditions, it makes for some very interesting recording. Opening in 1874, it's classified as the world's first public aquarium, and you can really get a feel for that with the architecture and some of the decor, which I'm pretty sure they borrowed from my nan's house. Seeing just how busy it is, I head straight for the marine section to get as much done before the crowds get there. The first part of the marine section didn't disappoint. If there's one thing this aquarium does well, it's their seahorse and pipefish tanks. These aren't the easiest creatures to keep alive, but they all appear to be fat, happy and healthy. There is something about seahorses which fascinates people, but like my nemesis the jellyfish, I just don't get it. Having said that about jellyfish, here they have a pretty impressive display tank, and as long as I don't have to maintain it, they're actually pretty cool to look at. After the seahorses and pipefish came the reef tank. Of everything in the whole aquarium, this is what disappointed me the most. What surprised me is that this tank is now approaching 3 years old, but having looked back at previous footage of their coral, the growth appears to be incredibly slow, while also having some serious bubble algae and aptasia issues. Maybe because I have a tank at home and know what I'm looking at, while also seeing these creatures all the time, my expectations are too high. However, surely a public aquarium and all its resources should be pushing the boundaries with regards to what is possible to recreate in a fish tank. Dear Sealife Centre, if you want me to come and fix it for you, just let me know, but my costs have doubled since the last time we met. #NotBitter. Something I do love is their Clownfish Harem tank, where you can walk through the middle of it and be at one with the anemones. I'm not the only celebrity fish weirdo to have graced this tunnel either. Back in January, I took my partner Mindy from Mindy's Coral Reef on a date here, because everyone knows if you want to impress a woman, take her to a public aquarium and geek out. Now that I've got the marine section out of the way, it was time to head back to the beginning for a behind the scenes tour. On the tour you learn that all the marine exhibits are running using that lovely brown seawater you see outside, which passes through a pretty hefty filtration system. A system which must work because I didn't see a single cigarette butt or condom in any of the tanks. The tour was pretty basic, however it was interesting to see some of the breeding setups and holding tanks, and a personal favourite, Banggai cardinals, which I've bred and raised myself. I also got to learn what a protein skimmer was. Fascinating. After that I headed over to the touch pool, but I didn't stay too long because people don't usually take too kindly to you filming around their children. Although the majority of the systems here are marine, there's also a lot here for freshwater fish keepers too, including colourful cichlids, some pretty mean looking piranha, and these koi carp, which I always think looks so strange in a fish tank rather than a pond. They also have a pretty good rainforest section with reptiles and amphibians. My most memorable encounter though was with the octopus back in the main room. Every time I've seen these creatures previously, they're normally wedged into a crevice somewhere wanting to be left alone. This one however gave me quite the show. As my time here was coming to an end, I couldn't leave before heading to the newly refurbished underwater viewing tunnel. Sadly, as you can see, it was absolutely packed, so I didn't stay long, but it's home to all sorts of sharks, rays, turtles, and probably my favourite inhabitant, this Napoleon wrasse. I hope you enjoy watching my video. Please feel free to comment below if you have any questions. If you did enjoy it, why not click that like and subscribe button. Have a good week and I'll see you next time. As always, I just want to say a massive thank you to the people that support the channel on Patreon. Never underestimate what you do with regards to keeping this channel going. You've all been brilliant. Thank you.